Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey. Today is July 7th, 2019. This is Carmilla, my daughter's bird. She's a troublemaker, so she's lucky she's so cute. Anyway, I've already pre-shuffled and laid out a basic spread for you to get an idea of what's going on for you today, July 7th, 2019. I am going to be pulling some more cards from a different deck to get some clarifiers, but I want to go over what I've got so far. So for your overall energy today, by the way, if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, you might resonate with this message. So it's not just for Cancer rising, Sun, Moon, so on and so forth. So your overall energy today, Cancer, we've got the Devil, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The lighting is not great, so I apologize for that. And then this is not a traditional tarot deck, but we have the Five of Fire. It's the Book of Shadows. More of a spiritual flavor to these cards. This represents missing a deadline of some sorts. Devil energy, as we know, can pertain to something that is, it can be negative in your life, but it also represents an opportunity for growth, because this is usually a challenge or something that's not healthy, something that's not good for you. So again, I do believe that this energy is surrounding this idea of a missed deadline. And then this card represents blowing something out of proportion, but it also could be, again, wasting an opportunity. So you have a sense that there is something that you missed out on. The rest of the reading is reading like this is a love interest of some sort, romantic interaction with another person. So your energy right now, Cancer, is feeling like there's a missed opportunity. Not sure if you've been wasting your time. Maybe you're blowing something out of proportion, and it's not a wasted opportunity. I think this Devil energy represents that there's some uncertainty surrounding the situation. So let's see what else comes up for you. Again, that's your overall energy. Okay, so what we have over here is the Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups energy represents romance, but it could also represent someone who's a little bit more immature with their idea of love. Could represent a gift coming to you. Obviously, it is a card having to do with emotions. The Knight of Swords in reverse. This card in this deck represents someone who is indecisive about a decision, or not feeling certain about something, but they know a decision needs to be made. So there's a lot of talk, but no action. So this is certainly someone who's trying to make an important decision, but right now feeling a little insecure, all talk, no action. And so I think this has to do obviously with a romantic love interest. The Nine of Earth in this Book of Shadows tarot deck, you can see, has a cow on here, kind of standing in a pasture. She's got some sheep behind her and a bunch of gnomes sitting around her feet. I guess she doesn't have feet, she's got hooves. This card represents kind of just hanging out, enjoying life in a do-nothing state of mind. Not feeling responsible, not feeling conflicted about not making any moves. This is a spiritual message that this is not the time to make a decision. So while I think that there's this energy that a decision needs to be made, and maybe talking about that decision regarding a romantic love interest, this could also be a new opportunity coming in, perhaps a new job, perhaps an idea that you want to manifest into something tangible. Okay, but right now, according to Spirit, sorry, that light is really bad. according to Spirit, you need to sit back. Sit back for a little bit, see what's going on. Okay. Let's move on to I'm trying to put these cards so when they're all laid out, they're not sitting on top of each other. I mean, all the way. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Three of Fire, and on top of those we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is an ending, a transformative ending. It's something that, coming full circle, something and just saying this is it. There's an ending with this relationship or this romantic interest. This is new. This is not something, as far as I can tell right now, this is not an established relationship. This is something new. Someone or something new in your life that came to an end. And based on the overall energy, to you it's feeling like a missed opportunity, maybe a missed deadline. Again, you're not sure. Cancer, Eight of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck can mean that you're doing a lot of spiritual, not spiritual work necessarily. You could be spiritual work on yourself, but working towards something and really putting in 8+ hours a day, or if that means work, or making a concerted effort to make things work. But this particular card in this deck also means that that maybe mistakes were made along the way, and that's kind of what happens when we're all new. When we try out something, a new job, a new hobby, a new sport, even when you're talented at something, like you have musical talent, right? You start learning a new instrument or working on your singing, whatever that is to you, there will be mistakes that are made. Doesn't mean you're not doing a good job. It doesn't mean you're not putting in your best effort. It just means that maybe you need to ask for a little help. Mistakes have been made, but you can't get down on yourself because you're working hard. If you're working hard, then you're doing what you need to do to make those steps forward, right? So this missed opportunity appears to be someone. This card in this deck represents someone who would be definitely a love interest, an attraction. Again, if this is a new job, it maybe was something that you've been wanting for quite a while. You've set your sights on something, and it was in your grasp. Maybe some mistakes were made, and it ended for whatever reason. Again, you're having some conflict with this. This is not a feel-good situation. Endings are never easy, right? But they're necessary a lot of times. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands with the Mother of Air, which is the same as the Queen of Swords, and then the Six of Swords. This card represents burden. You're feeling a burden because of this loss. I don't think that you feel necessarily like it's over for you, at least not emotionally or in your head. There's definitely disappointment. Again, if this is a love relationship, this would have been something brand new. I don't feel necessarily, at least not right now with the cards that are out, that there is a solid connection with this person, but certainly there was a lot of attraction, or is a lot of attraction. This card reversed means that there's some walls that are being built. Now, this could mean that you're not speaking to this person. This could mean that there was maybe a disagreement. Maybe if you do know them on a surface level, or it's a brand new relationship, there could have been a disagreement and a separation. Maybe the two of you were planning, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you were planning on starting something new together regarding a business opportunity or a job that you wanted to go in together on, and it ended, didn't work out, didn't miss deadline, an opportunity was missed somehow, maybe some miscommunication, although I don't see that yet, except for you in reverse Page of Swords, just feeling all talk, no action. right now because it didn't transpire. So again, this would be building walls for whatever reason. Right now you're in a state of building walls with this person. There is no resolution, and this Six of Swords represents change. So it's possible that there is a conclusive ending to this, unfortunately. We'll see what comes up in the cards, and maybe I can get some more information on the person that you're dealing with, because right now I don't have a whole lot, except for if this is a love interest for you. The only thing right now that I have is you were definitely majorly attracted to this person, and this person is super hot. She or he is like a major looker for you, right? You're looking at this person like, man, that was the one. Look at her. Who doesn't want that hanging around, right? All right. Let's get, like I said, I pre-shuffled, but I want to do a couple more shuffles of this mini Rider Waite. For clarifiers, I like to clarify all the cards. So right now I've got 12 cards. I want to do 12 of these. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, you know what I did? Okay. That's okay. I meant to do a couple more clarifiers with this other deck, and maybe I'll do that here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and just use these. I'm sorry. I'm kind of talking to myself. I had a plan for this layout, and for whatever reason, I ended up doing it this way, so I guess that's how it's supposed to be. So go ahead and accept that as okay. All right. I am going to clarify all of these decks, so we're going to go ahead and go across the board with them. Let's do these first. Okay, we've got the King. We've got the Page of Cups, clarifying the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Fire in reverse. Okay, this definitely is a missed opportunity of love. That was just confirmed with that Page of Cups. Let's see what else comes up here. Okay. I'm going to do some more clarifying while I look at these. Okay, so this, you perceive at least a missed opportunity, a deadline apparently came up there, perhaps with this person. Maybe they were only in town for the month of June, or maybe this person was a temp at your job, and you two, struck it off, and you started talking about something that maybe you wanted to try together, and then they got a placement somewhere else. Maybe you were just in your head, and you just decided not to make that phone call or send that text. And now you feel like, or you saw this person walking with somebody else at the mall, and they're with somebody, right? And you're like, shit, I should have done it. Fucking blew that shit. Now what do I do? Right? I mean, you know what? I've been through that. You sit there pining over somebody, and then you're like, God damn, they must know that I like them. They should just text me. Or maybe I'll bump into them at the movie theater or whatever, right? And then it just doesn't happen. And then you do. You see that person, and lo and behold, there they are walking around with somebody else, right? It's a shitty thing. So, in this Five of Cups represents, remorse and grief. So you certainly felt strongly for this person, because there wouldn't be this kind of grief if you didn't have some kind of strong connection, regardless of how close you are to that person right now. You can still, feel a connection and not know them very well, and then feel grief when you feel like that's been lost or cut for you. Okay, on the clarifying the Devil energy, we have the Six of Wands. Since this is clarifying the Devil, I have to say, normally that card, Six of Wands, represents, victory or something that you've won or recognition for a job well done. You've got people around you who can see the success, the winning, But with it clarifying the devil card, and based on the fact that this is a reading about potential loss of an opportunity with somebody, to me this represents these negative thoughts are winning in your head, unfortunately. You have some remorse, you have some disappointment in yourself, you feel like you've missed out on something, or you didn't take that leap of faith, and now you're looking back saying, shit, should have done it. So the devil's winning right now because the devil's planting those negative thoughts, right? It doesn't matter if the fact of the matter is maybe you did miss out on an opportunity, right? And it is a shitty feeling, but right now, dwelling on that and hanging on to that shitty feeling, the devil energy is winning because you're not moving forward, right? With instead of looking at it as a missed opportunity, what can you learn from it? What can you do better next time if another opportunity like that happens to show up? So it does feel like an ending, but maybe turn that negative energy around and say, okay, yeah, this is shitty. What do I do now? Right? Okay, so clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords can represent needing to make a decision. You could be blocked, feeling blocked from making a decision. Maybe you feel like there are circumstances in your way, something that prevents you from making a decision. You could feel like you're in the middle of two people, like you're the mediator, or you're the person who's helping compromise or mediate a situation, so you can't pick a side, right? You can't pick a side. So this in connection with the Page of Swords in reverse, which was you being all talk, no action, right? Maybe both sides of the circumstance where you were trying to make a decision on love, where you were trying to, ouch, don't bite me. She gets frisky sometimes. She just kind of bit my ear. She has different varying degrees of biting. It can be like, gentle, like I'm gonna pull a hair out of your head, which hurts, but it's not horrible, right? To I'm gonna take your earlobe off your head, and that's never fun. Okay, sorry, I'm distracting myself here. So you're indecisive about this action, taking action on this romance. Okay, so this is interesting because I said before that I thought that this person was someone new that you weren't necessarily overly familiar with. Well, the Six of Cups in reverse came out clarifying the Knight of Cups. The romance card clarifying the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups represents someone from your past, or someone that you're very close to, or someone that you have a soul bond with. It could be someone new that just happens to be a soulmate, if you want to call it that. But this also has to do with hanging on to something from the past. Maybe having negative memories from the past that you're not able to let go of. And somehow this prevented you from taking action. Remember, we had this cow in the pasture with her nose, and she's not taking action because your gut tells you it's not. You need to sit back and whatever, or let something stew for a while. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but this is not what you want. The Nine of Cups represents a wish that didn't come true, or a dream. Or maybe something that happened, but it was not what you expected when it happened. It turned out to not be the dream come true that you thought it might be. It's interesting that message about who this is. This person is someone from your past or someone that is meant to be in your life in some way, shape, or form. Now, this person very well could be someone who is meant to be in your life. I need to oh, I missed a card. Oh, shit. Did I? No, I didn't. I just didn't lay them all out. Sorry, I'm distracted because I messed up my layout already, so now... Okay. I think I got it right there. Obviously I did. It was meant to happen that way. Okay. Let's talk more about this person. This love interest that you're dealing with, Cancer. So, we've got the... Come on. I can't pick up this card because I have my fingernails. So, we've got the death card clarifying the 3 of fire, which represents this person that you were highly attracted to, is this romantic interest that you're in. Again, it could be, you know, a work opportunity, something new coming into your life in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like this is a romantic interest, a relationship, death, you know, ending, right? Right alongside the 10 of Swords, which is another ending. But this also can represent transformation. So this was a situation that happened because it's going to transform you in some way. And clarifying 10 of Swords, you have the Hermit card. This is a spiritual experience, and this is something that will help you grow spiritually. It may not be comfortable, but I don't know that many things that help you grow spiritually are comfortable. It is definitely, I feel like, something you're going to learn a lot from. This ending. It's making you angry. This missed opportunity, again, there were mistakes that were made in regards to this new beginning and perhaps, you know, this new job or new endeavor that you and this romantic interest were getting ready to do. This, all of this experience has made you very angry. And this, again, this is going to be something you'll work through too. That anger certainly can be transmuted into something that allows you to grow spiritually. If you see the purpose behind the experience that you had with this person. All right. Very interesting. Wow. I just now looked at these clarifiers and I'm like, wow. These are really significant. Okay, so I want to show you all of these. So this last set of cards, we had the 10 of Wands. This incredible burden brought the Tower. This is something that's going to change you. I do not necessarily feel like it's a bad thing. I know it feels horrible. Probably feels horrifying. You're probably just, well, you're pissed. You're angry at yourself. We had the Mother of Air building those walls. There's no communication. There's no going back. The world shows up. A cycle has come to an end. This is a transformation. This change, this ending is going to bring you, more than likely, because when there's an ending, there's a beginning, right? Where something leaves your life, something enters your life. That's how it works. Clarifying the 6 of Swords, we've got the Chariot. Definite movement forward. You're moving on from change to change. Or that doesn't make sense. Not from change, but having had this change in your life, right? You can't go back to what you had before. You missed a deadline, or you think you have. Well, I mean, it looks like Spirit's agreeing. Yeah, you're moving on. Chariot, and this is your card, by the way. Cancer. Moving on. So it's really seems to be a very clear reading. I'm going to try to get some, which deck do I want to use these? Since I only have 4 out. I'm going to do some clarifying on some of these cards. I want to find out a little bit more about your person. 3 of Fire, please clarify 3 of Fire for Cancer. Love reading. 3 of Fire. Oops. so we've got the Four of Wands, Six of Cups. Oh, there's that Six of Cups again. Four of Wands, Six of Cups. This Four of Wands in the Rider-Waite. Sorry, Four of Wands. Rider-Waite would be, you know, family stability, foundation with a loved one, marriage, home, and Six of Cups. Soulmate energy. We have the Six of Cups in reverse over here. So we have a repeat. This one's upright. This related to your person. You know, this person's a soulmate, was meant to be in your life, was meant to teach you a lesson, was meant to help you transform in some way. And no, there's no communication and the foundation's broken. But this energy tells me power or grief, they probably, you know, if you believe in the whole past life thing, it's possible they are a soulmate that has repeated, you know, maybe karmic lessons with you in past lives. And they're just meant to cycle through with you. You help each other grow. Maybe next life you get to help them with some lesson they need to learn. You know, something like that. Let's see what else we get. I am feeling some emotions, I have to admit. So I know this was definitely hard. I can feel that, the pain. Okay, let's move on. Let me hang on. I regain my composure here. Let's find out a little bit more about what this missed deadline or missed opportunity up here in the overall energy is about. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. I want to find out what happened or what it was. Maybe I can, you know, this is a general reading, so there could be all kinds of different things that have happened to different people regarding this missed opportunity. How or why it was missed is going to be different for everybody, but maybe I can get a little bit of clarification. Starting the Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's push these out, I guess. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Temperance in reverse. Yeah, and as you can tell, I'm having trouble with this. I do feel like this is probably your person. The Queen of Wands is a fiery energy. She is someone who is probably very, very good looking. Someone very attractive. Definitely has kind of walks into a room, can get attention pretty easily. Intelligent. She's got ambition. She's going, you know, and I say she, but I'm just, because I'm referring to the Queen of Wands. Could be male energy. Someone who has a lot going on and successful at all those things, or is certainly working towards that in all kinds of different directions. Fast-paced kind of lifestyle, I feel like. Someone who is a go-getter for sure. The Temperance card is showing up. There's a little bit of imbalance here. You know, this missed opportunity, remember, this is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. I'm not going to pick that card up again because there's several others laying on it right now. This missed opportunity or a deadline that was missed. If this was a business thing, I mean, this could literally be someone who would say, hey, this project needs to be done Tuesday at 1 p.m. on the nose. And that literally didn't happen. you weren't able to pull through on that, and so, you know, that was the end of that project, that partnership, because there was just a literal deadline. It could also be that this person, when developing relationships, doesn't have a real patient, you know, maybe they're not super patient with the people they might see as romantic partners, that if they're, I'm going to get up and go type of person, when they're interested in somebody, maybe there's a short window of opportunity. Maybe you two are at a party, and this person walked in and got the attention of quite a few people, different people, or possibly different suitors or different love interests, and somebody else offered this person a drink before you did. Maybe it's that kind of window of opportunity that you could be something like that. Maybe it's a little more long term. I mean, obviously, since this is showing up as a soulmate, it could also be someone who from your past came back and they were living across the country, and they came back and were maybe, you know, taking a class out here at a college that was only available on the West Coast versus being on the East Coast or whatever, and you had an opportunity to hook up and kind of see how things were going with them, and you just chose not to because you're in your head about it, and then they went back home. But again, you know, I feel like this person moves around. There's lots of activity around this person. They're definitely not a homebody. They're not somebody who's going to, you know, open a, I don't know, convenience store and have a little house in the back where that's what they do. They wake up, they go out front, they sell their merchandise, and then they go in the back and they sit and watch some TV. That's not this kind of person. And maybe that temperance in reverse, the imbalance, is that maybe you're that kind of person. I mean, you really do like kind of sit back and just wait or enjoy life, or you don't feel like you have to worry too much about what actions you're supposed to be taking at any given time. You kind of take life as it comes. Maybe that's the imbalance, was a little bit more of your personalities just didn't match. My stomach is growling. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if I can't get any more information real quick on this all talk, no action, this page of swords representing you. And I don't mean to insult you that, oh, just talk about it. Maybe you should do something about it too. That's not where I'm going with that. I'm just, you know, we all do that sometimes, right? We've got something in our head. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go run 5 miles. And then every day after that, I'm going to run 6 and then 7. And maybe the first day you get up and do it. And then you come back home and you're like, shit, that was really hard. And you wake up the next morning like, I can't believe I made this promise to myself. And maybe you go out the next day and you do 4.5. You realize that 6 mile goal was not reasonable for you, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to get off my sidetrack. I'm just, you know, we all, shit, right? New Year's Eve resolutions. We all got our New Year's resolutions. Who hasn't made one of those and failed at it 4 days later? Okay. Page of Swords. What do we got, Page of Swords? Why are you all talk, no action? What's going on, Cancer? Why are you all talking, no action? What the hell's wrong with you? Just text. Just send a freaking text. Bring a donut to her desk. Trip her on her way to the bar and say, oops, sorry your drink spilled. Can I buy you another? I'm not concentrating, sorry. I just want clarification on the Page of Swords. See what we get here. Maybe I don't need clarification because I've all figured it all out. All of you out there are saying, yeah, that's what happened. Shit, I was going to go trip her on her way to the bar. And then some other fucking dude tripped her instead. Missed my opportunity. Oh, got one. Two swords in reverse. It looked like, here we go. This represents conflict with another person. Oh shit, I'm just now looking at this again, realizing. The original clarify was the Two of Swords. This one upright, this one's in reverse. So yeah, blocked communication. This is just, you're talking about doing it, you're not going to do it. You just decided not to communicate. You just said, nope, I don't have the balls for this. I'm sorry, can't. You know what? I am not laughing at you. I'm just shaking my head, honestly, because I've done this. I've done it. I think everybody has. I think everybody's done that. I've done it more than once. I've been like, oh, look at that guy. Oh, he's so hot. I gotta go meet him. That's gonna happen. I lived in a dorm when I went to college, and I was on the 3rd floor, and I had this crush on this guy on the 5th floor. I had a crush later on a guy on the 2nd floor too, but that was like a year later. I don't know why this card popped up, because I wasn't even thinking about putting it anywhere, but Ace of Wands in reverse. This is hesitation. I guess that could be clarifying that too. Hesitation. Had this crush on this guy on the 5th floor. Would I go up and talk to him? No, he's 2 floors away from me. Lives almost directly above me. I think he was a couple, if I'm remembering correctly. I remember his room. I'm just obsessed with him. He lived in the same freaking dorm room. Building is me. I saw him at every meal in the cafeteria. Would I talk to him? Fuck no. Talk to my friends about him. Like, oh yeah. I'm really into this guy. I'm going to bump into him in the hallways. Oh, excuse me, do you want to go have lunch at the cafeteria with me? Did I ever do it? Fuck no, I didn't do it. That's why I'm telling this story right now. Did it transform my life that I didn't do it? No. He wasn't, he was cute, but it's not like, there weren't other fish in the sea at that point in my time, my young life. I don't know, Cancer, I have to say, let me take one last look and see if there's anything else I want to stop biting on my shirt. See if there's anything else I want to clarify for you before we end this. Let's see here. My stomach is really growling. I'm gonna eat. Oh. I wonder if you guys can hear that. I'm gonna have to play this back and see if I can hear my stomach growling. I'm just gonna do a quick clarify, one more card, Cancer, and then we're gonna call it, because this is a freaking 38-minute video. Yeah, stop biting me. It hurts. I'm going to do a quick clarifier on the 6 of Swords and the Chariot. Let's see where you're moving on. We know that, right? Let's get one card on where you're going. This one wanted to pop out. Tower reverse. It's funny because, of course, the Tower was clarifying the 10 of Wands down here, too. So we have another duplicate. Well, it's a general read, so I can't give you specifics. Apparently Spirit's saying, well, there's a lot of things that can happen moving on from this circumstance. It's not going to be one thing. Come on. So anyway, the Tower. And the Tower reverses, you know what? This is just, stop it. She's getting frisky. I don't have to put her back. She's biting me. Stop it. The Tower reverse. Clarifying the Chariot. And the 6 of Swords. We got change and movement forward at lightning speed, I might add. And the change is inevitable. It'll be different for everybody. But this was definitely a significant situation, romantic relationship that maybe never got started, or maybe it was romantic in your head only. Just because it's something that didn't become tangible in your life doesn't mean that it can't change you in positive ways, right? every experience that we have changes us in some way, shape, or form. This would just happen to be a more significant person in event or opportunity in your life than maybe some other things that haven't had the kind of impact that this has had or will have for you. Cancer, I'm going to end this here. I got to go eat something, and this bird needs her nap. So thank you for joining me on the Fool's Journey Tarot, and I will see you next time.